Moss Service and Hansville Funeral Home. Funeral services for Alexia Monica Beavis, age 59, of Bremen, will be at 11 a.m. today at the Ryans Creek Baptist Church, with graveside services at 3:30 p.m. at the Tri-Cities Memorial Gardens in Florence. Funeral services for Dora Posey Porter will be at 3 p.m. this afternoon at Emmaus Baptist Church in Logan. Jeff Rowan and Stanley Posey will officiate, with burial in Emmaus Community Cemetery. She will lie in state from 2 to 3 p.m. at the church. Funeral services for Susan Angela Roberts, 57, of Bremen, will be at 11 a.m. today at Cullman Funeral Home Chapel. Brad Sheets will officiate. Funeral services for Thomas Darrell Schultz, 83, of Cullman, will be at 3 p.m. today at Cullman Heritage Funeral Home Chapel. Dr. Steve Screws will officiate. Burial will be in the Oak Level Cemetery. Funeral services for Jeffrey Blaine Turner, age 43, will be at 2 p.m. this afternoon at Moss Service Funeral Home Chapel. Burial will be in Cullman City Cemetery. Funeral services for Thelma L. Caudle, age 61, of Loxley, are incomplete and will be announced at a later time by Cullman Funeral Home. Ms. Caudle passed away on Wednesday. Those are our obituaries for today, brought to you by Moss Service and Hansville Funeral Home.
Bank presents Today on 2, as always, broadcasting on Charter Cable, broadcasting at channel2cullman.com on the internet. We archive the programs on channel2cullman.com, courtesy of YouTube. You can follow us on Facebook and on Twitter. And Tahani is back with us. And the weather has stayed nice for you?
Yes, until I woke up and all the fog was here.
Yeah, well,
except for that. Maybe that wasn't for me.
That's getting picky.
Yeah, it is.
The fog will go away. Let's check the weather for today and the next few days. Our weather brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet on Cherokee Avenue. The almanac for the 24th of July in Cullman, Alabama. The average high is 92. The average low is 66. The record high on the state, it got up to 105 in 1952. The record low, 55 in 1947. Sunset will be at 7:54. Sunrise tomorrow at 5:53. There's the satellite picture. Well, we don't see any fog in there, but it looks pretty good over the southeast. And here's our forecast for today. If you like the last few days, it should be more of the same. Relatively cool temperatures for this time of year. A high of 83 today with a 30% chance of rain. Low of 64 tonight, getting up to 88 tomorrow with just a 10% chance of rain. And for the next several days, back into the 90s, normal temperatures on Saturday and Sunday. And then look at the middle of next week. Once again, 82, 83.
Oh.
Beautiful summertime weather that we are having.
Yay, so good.
And speaking of next week, we've been talking about Celebrate Cullman.
Yes, that's coming up.
Which will take place a week from tomorrow. This is the 4th annual downtown celebration from 2 o'clock until midnight. Free music all over the downtown area, kids' rides, food court. And as we mentioned, this is the 4th year. A good time to be had next week.
Everybody
next
go
Friday.
out. It'll be awesome.
Okay, let's check our Facebook friends, see if it's anybody we know.
Ooh. I know her. That is Carol Claiborne. She likes the Bible, and of course she likes Addison Church of God. So thanks so much for being our Facebook friend, and we're going to reward you with that large barbecue sandwich from Mad Dog Mike's Famous Barbecue. Just come by and pick up that certificate on your way.
And of course, do you want to tell who that person is?
I don't know. You think they can figure it out from the picture?
Well, they might have recognized you.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
That's your mother.
That's my mom, yes.
Will she share the barbecue with you?
I don't know, maybe. I mean, if I'm the one that has to go get it, that means I should be able to eat it, right?
Certainly.
Maybe.
Well, if you have to go get it, be sure to take it home, okay?
Yeah, I'll try. We'll see.
All right. Who's our guest for today?
We have Mr. William Johnson, the Cold Springs Band Director, and of course we have also Dr. Craig Ross, our County Superintendent.
That's right. That's what we have lined up. We have a busy program, so we'll get right to it. We'll talk to Band Director William Johnson from Cold Springs right after this.
I realized at that moment, these people really needed us. And I was going to make a difference, right here in my community.
Be there for your community at NationalGuard.com.
How to get more done. Get the Duet washer and dryer that can handle up to 16 pairs of jeans in a single load. And if space is a problem, get these. A versatile washer and dryer that fit into compact places. Whirlpool, the best-selling laundry brand in the world. Got a lot of laundry? Get Whirlpool and get more done.
That's how fast the health information technology profession is projected to grow this decade. That's how much a health information technician can make in the first year. Who will you be? Be one of us and get in a Wallace state of mind.
Hi, I'm Jay Mullins with Premier Bank.
And I'm Jacob Mullins.
For more than 26 years, we've been providing friendly personal banking services to the citizens of Cullman and surrounding counties. We continue to provide new and improved services to our customers, and we even have a new look. So come by and see us at any of our 9 convenient locations. And remember, the same friendly personal service, and we're open on Saturdays.
We welcome William Johnson to our program today. William is the band director at Cold Springs High School, and you're one of the veteran band directors in the county schools. How many years?
This will be my 10th year.
10th year at Cold Springs. And you were telling me before the show, band camp starts pretty soon. When?
Actually, we start band camp at Cold Springs on Monday.
Oh,
There's a lot of bands throughout the county that are starting this week, but we decided to take it back a week. And I think with seeing the forecast, I think it's going to be really good for band camp next week.
Okay, I was going to ask you, do you pay attention to the weather?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. A lot of times, the way we do it at Cold Springs is we actually have ours in the afternoon from like 1 to 8 o'clock. We kind of use the evening hours when it cools down, and our practice field is situated where in the afternoons we have some tall pine trees that cover up the field, so it's shaded and it's a lot better for the kids. It's not so hot, and so we try to keep that in mind when we schedule stuff.
What do you do at band camp?
Oh, a variety of different things. Mainly, I bring in, sometimes I bring in veteran band directors, and I bring in alumni who were in the band program at Cold Springs. And of course, we learn the show music, which this year we're doing the Beach Boys. We want to do something high energy and a lot of fun for the crowd. And we also learn stand music, of course. You know, you learn your basics like your alma mater, you learn your national anthem, your fight song, and then you learn some of the stuff that the kids like, you know, and the football players get hyped up with. So you learn a variety of different music. And then, of course, the big thing is putting the drill on the field, the movement that you actually do during halftime. So it's really intense, but we try to make it fun. We do a lot of games. We actually, at Cold Springs, have our own Band Camp Olympics, which we divide the band up into teams, and we actually do different games and activities, and we do a grand champion at the end. So it's a lot of fun for the kids. We don't try to make it just work, but we try to make it fun also.
And band camp lasts how many days?
It'll last for us 10 days, 2 weeks.
Almost up till school starts.
It'll actually be the week before school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a long, but I mean, there's so much that you've got to learn, and we have so many young kids this year. We've got, I think, about 20 newbies, which we call our rookies, which will be coming in that are really talented and a lot of fun.
Now, what grade level would the newbies be?
They'll be seventh graders.
Seventh
graders at Cold Springs, and of course, the rest of the band will be coming in at that time also. So we'll hopefully be around 65 to 75 kids this year.
When you have that wide an age group, is it difficult picking music that everybody can do?
Oh, well, that's why a lot of times you have to look at the abilities and the talents that you have. This year we have a lot of very talented kids, and you try to do stuff that would be interesting and entertaining to your crowd.
Right.
We've done a variety of different shows in the past, whether it be hair bands from like the 80s. We've done Foreigner and Journey. We've done disco. We try to make it fun. We've done Queen last year. So we try to do stuff that is at their level, but also is a little bit more challenging, so it gives them something to work to during the season. And I think with the Beach Boys, it's a lot of fun, and I think it'll be right about the right thing for them to do.
Do the students know that music?
Well, I know sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. I think it's depending on if their parents like the bands or not. A lot of them have heard the Beach Boy tunes in the summer, and you hear them all over the radio. And of course, there's some that will come in and they probably have never heard them before. So we try to sit down. Of course, we'll play the music for them and let them listen to it. And of course, like I said, just depending, a lot of them come up in musical families, so they have heard it and they will know it. But there will be some probably that may not know it to a T, but they'll know it by the end of band camp, I'll tell you that.
How many students are in the band?
This year we're looking at probably having right at 70.
Okay.
Well, that's 7 through 12. That's pretty big for a school like Cold Springs, because we're a small 2A school, and we take great pride in the numbers, but of course, we look for the quality of the kids, and we got a lot of talented kids at Cold Springs.
You were telling me also before the show that a lot of the students are in other activities at the same time they're in band.
Yes, I've got kids that will be varsity football players, will be JV football players, cheerleaders. I have them on the basketball team, baseball team. We've had them on the golf. We've had them in cross country. Any sport or any kind of activity that you have at Cold Springs, we've had kids in it, whether it be academics, whether it be athletic, any other extracurricular social clubs, we have kids in them. And in a small school at Cold Springs, you have to share. Sure. And I'm very pleased to say that we have coaches that are really good to work with. And we try to share the kids the best we can, because there's a lot of time commitment on the part of the kid to do it, and the parents getting them back and forth. And the coaches have been great. The parents have been great working with me and the other coaches to make sure that the kids can do it. Because like I've always told the kids in high school and middle school and elementary, it's all about making the memories. Right. And in the fast-paced society like today, it's all about technology and stuff and Facebook and so forth, but what are you going to really remember in 10 to 15 years down the road? It's these memories you make with your friends, going to these different activities, football games, basketball games, pep rallies, competitions. That's what you're going to remember.
Yeah. William, thanks for taking the time to come.
I appreciate you having me here. It was great. Thank you.
Okay, we'll be back with more right after this.
Hi, I'm Jay Mullins with Premier Bank.
And I'm Jacob Mullins.
For more than 26 years, we've been providing friendly personal banking services to the citizens of Cullman and surrounding counties. We continue to provide new and improved services to our customers, and we even have a new look. So come by and see us at any of our 9 convenient locations. And remember, the same friendly personal service, and we're open on Saturdays.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Cullman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
That's how fast the health information technology profession is projected to grow this decade. That's how much a health information technician can make in the first year. Who will you be? Be one of us and get in a Wallace state of mind.
We had been called up for the first time. Wildfires were getting close to homes. At that moment, I got my first taste of just how important the Guard is.
Be there for your community at NationalGuard.com.
We continue with more of Today on 2. This part of our program, we have some prizes to give away. Let's see what we have for the prizes for today. We have Mad Dog Mike's Famous Barbecue, the full family barbecue pack.
Sounds good.
That's just one of the prizes. We also have a 15% discount at It's My Party. And Papa Murphy's Take and Bake Pizza. Boy, we have good eating today, don't we? One large pizza from Papa Murphy's.
Sounds good.
Okay, we'll look at our ads. We'll ask you a question, of course, about one of these ads. Starting with Tires for Less, where they have Bridgestone and Firestone tires, but they do so much more. They do oil changes, minor engine repair, replace shocks and brakes, located on Highway 31 North.
Chesley Oaks Golf Course is open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. 7 days a week. They're an 18-hole golf course with a full practice facility and beautifully manicured bent greens. That is Chesley Oaks Golf Course.
Earl's Body Shop, celebrating 50 years in business. They do towing, large and small, local or long distance. Of course, auto body repair as well. That's Earl's Body Shop.
Pizza Hut of Cullman Tuesdays features their $10 family size pasta, and Wednesdays is their 50-cent wings deal. And of course, they have the all-you-can-eat lunch buffet every day from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. for only $6.49.
The blizzard of the month of Dairy Queen, Reese's Peanut Butter Cup Pie. That might be the all-time best one.
I think so too.
Okay, the $5 lunch also available at Dairy Queen every day from 11 till 4.
Bernard's Gallery and Gifts. They have jewelry. They do framing and prints for paintings and photographs. They're located on First Avenue Southeast. You can visit them on the web at renardsgallery.com.
Harvell Homes, located in Cullman and in Good Hope. They have houses and apartments for rent. 2 to 6 bedroom single-family homes and 1 to 2 bedroom apartments.
Heritage Park Concert Series is every Thursday, 6:30 to 8. They'll be having one tonight. And tonight it's going to be a bluegrass band by the name of Black Rock Station.
Mr. Hicks Menswear, regular big and tall size clothing available, dress shirts, trousers, suits, and blazers. Also tuxedo rental available at Mr. Hicks Menswear.
Mad Dog Mike's Famous Barbecue is offering that family barbecue pack that we're going to be giving away. It's a pound of meat, 2 16-ounce sides, and 4 buns for $14.99 inside the Berlin Quick Stop.
There we go with some of the merchant ads for today. Question for today is about Deb's Bookstore.
I like Deb.
According to the ad, where is Deb's Bookstore? You know that one? According to the ad,
so. I don't remember.
Where is Deb's Bookstore? 256-734-7399 is our telephone number. And let's see, we have Papa Murphy's Pizza, we have the discount at It's My Party, and Mad Dog Mike's Family Barbecue Pack.
You don't want to miss it, call in.
Yes, go ahead and call in right now while we watch Money Matters, brought to you by Premier Bank.
Hi, I'm Amy Hogue, Premier Bank's new office manager at 157, located just west of intersection Eva Road and 157. Stop by and see us anytime, Monday through Saturday, yes, even Saturday, where you can make a deposit, cash a check, or get a loan to purchase that new vehicle. Remember that all of our offices are full service and that you can continue to expect the same great service that you've experienced over the past 27 years. So please stop by and see us anytime. Again, 157 office. Thank you.
I think we have a caller on the line. Again, the question that we have for today, according to the ad about Deb's Bookstore, where is the store located? And we have a caller ready to go. Hello, who's calling?
Gail.
From where are you calling?
Here in Cullman.
Okay, where's Deb's Bookstore?
Right down the road.
Just down the road.
Go, yeah.
According to the ad. Stay on the line, please. Thanks for calling in. Or from right here.
Or from right here.
Just down the road a block.
Just down the block, yeah.
Just on the other side of the highway. Okay, let's look at that ad and the rest of our merchant ads right now. Brown & Company Beverages, next to the Ford store on Highway 157. They have the Beer Cave, keeping you cool this summer. Domestic and imported local and regional wine and beer.
Auto Tech Repair and Service is a TechNet professional auto service. They do major engine repairs such as transmission repair, brake repair. They do both foreign and domestic auto repair, and they're located in Beaumont.
Mullins Body Shop, over 50 years they've been doing auto body repair and towing. You can count on them each and every day. Call 256-734-1353.
Jim and Nick's Community Barbecue is where we give you our best. They're located on Cherokee Avenue Southwest across the road from Walmart. You can visit them on the web at jimandnix.com and follow them on Facebook and on Twitter. That's Jim and Nick's Community Barbecue.
Grand Point Pharmacy, we make managing your prescriptions easy because managing your health is hard enough. Grand Point Pharmacy on Highway 31 North.
Jolly Time Rentals, where fun is always in the air. They do licensed inflatables, slides, water slides, obstacle courses, bounce slide combos, and concession equipment rentals. You can contact them by phone at 256-620-JOLLY. That's Jolly Time Rentals.
Cotton State Barns, you can buy or rent to own carports, playsets, utility trailers, and storage buildings with barns starting at $14.96. No credit check, you're approved at Cotton State Barns.
Knight Free Insurance Agency has been providing insurance coverage for over 3 generations, and they were named one of the top 10 growth agencies in the state of Alabama for auto owners. You can visit them on the web at knight-freeinsurance.com.
It's My Party. They have everything you need for any type of a party. Balloons, singing telegrams, they've got it all on 2nd Avenue Southeast.
Deb's Bookstore is your hometown bookstore, and she is just down the road. Browsers are always welcome. She does offer gift certificates. Used books are half price, and new books are 20% off every day.
There we go with our merchant ads for today. Coming up next, we're going to talk to the new county school superintendent, Dr. Craig Ross.
Don't go away.
In the nation, we worry about fire-breathing monsters, and we worry about spinach. At Nationwide Insurance, we take care of the big things like protecting you, so you only have to worry about the little stuff. We put members first, because we don't have shareholders. Join the nation that doesn't sweat it.
Nationwide is on your side.
Hi, I'm Jay Mullins with Premier Bank.
And I'm Jacob Mullins.
For more than 26 years, we've been providing friendly personal banking services to the citizens of Cullman and surrounding counties. We continue to provide new and improved services to our customers, and we even have a new look. So come by and see us at any of our 9 convenient locations. And remember, the same friendly personal service, and we're open on Saturdays.
I realized at that moment, these people really needed us. And I was going to make a difference, right here in my community.
Be there for your community at NationalGuard.com.
There's stuff around your house, but we don't make stuff. We make ovens. Dual fuel, double ovens. And they bake so evenly that now delicious is something you can depend on. We only make things for one room, the best room, your kitchen. We're devoted to it. And you can feel it in everything we make. Nobody knows the kitchen like KitchenAid.
That's how many registered nurses the national job market will need in this decade. Will you be one of them? Across the country, that's the median annual pay for RNs. Be one of us and get in a Wallace state of mind.
We are proud to introduce you to Dr. Craig Ross, the new superintendent for the Cullman County Schools.
I appreciate you having me on. Thank you so much for having me on. It's an honor to be here.
For people who are not familiar with your background, give us a quick bio.
Okay. Originally from Fort Wayne, Indiana. Born and raised there. 2 great parents who have already been to Cullman to see me. Very proud parents. They stayed at Sportsman's Lake in their RV, and we toured Cullman and saw my office, and just excited about the transition. I've been married to my best friend, Angela Ross, for 22 years. We have 2 children, Sam and Lillian, who I'm extremely proud of both of them. Great kids who work very hard and are very excited to call Cullman home.
One question I'm sure you have heard from many people, why Cullman? Why were you interested in coming?
Well, I'll tell you what, the first time I was in Cullman was when I interviewed for the city superintendent position. And, that was a tough loss. It was a tough loss because, it doesn't take long living, being a part of Cullman to fall in love with it. And the city board was very gracious, and they introduced me to a lot of people, and I spent a couple days in Cullman and really was like, wow, this is really neat. Not ever knowing at that time that Billy Cullman would be retiring and that I would have the opportunity to come back. So I was very disappointed not to get that, but God has a plan, and When I was able to, when I saw that position came open, I was very excited to see that was available again. So,
it would seem to me that being superintendent of a county system where you have a number of schools as opposed to a city system would be a whole different world, is it?
In some ways, sure. I mean, geographically, you've got a lot more area to cover. I'm not an office administrator. I don't intend to run Cullman County schools for my office. I intend on running Cullman County schools from the schools. My principals need to feel that they're supported. My teachers need to see my face, and honestly, I need to see kids. That's the biggest thing. When you're stuck in an office, you don't see those smiling faces, and that's really the reason why I want to be a superintendent. Is for that effect and to be a part of those kids' lives. And it's been that way since I was a science teacher in middle school. I've been blessed with the opportunity to work from elementary school, middle school, and high school, both as teacher and administrator. And so being in the schools is just a natural drive for me to wake up every morning excited about what I get to do.
I think I read in the paper that at one of the first board meetings you were recommending the principals only be on a one-year contract. Was that right? Explain that.
Well, one of the most important positions in a school system, leadership matters. Leadership matters, and we all know that from whether you're the President of the United States or we've all worked for that boss that was either amazing and you rolled out of bed excited about where you're going in the morning, or you rolled out of bed wondering, I wonder if there's anything else I can be doing. And so, principals have a tremendous amount of responsibility to set the culture and climate for a school. And so being able to make sure that I make the best selection possible for our students, and to make sure that leadership in that school is strong, it's caring, it's nurturing, it fosters creativity, and fosters the kind of environment that kids want to come to school, teachers want to come to school. That's what makes great, that's what makes, the great environment. But when you talk about raising test scores, or you talk about raising the graduation rate, it all really starts with the culture and climate. If people are excited to be in your building every day, those things a lot of times naturally take care of themselves. Happy teachers teach.
This kind of ties in with what you were just saying, but address the state of education in Alabama today. Okay,
I think it's in a positive light. I would say that Dr. Tommy Bice has done an amazing job of really moving us forward as a state superintendent. Education, we've been doing the same thing in education for 100 years. When you go back 100 years and you look at a classroom, you're going to see straight row of desks. You're going to see a textbook. You're going to see a teacher at the front of the room. We've been doing that for a long time, and we're in a real flux. Healthcare right now is on its ear, and everybody knows it. It's been crazy, and I really believe that education is going to be next, and I want to be a part of that change. Public education has to change to start speaking to the 21st century student. They don't learn the same way that we did. They're not going into a world that looks anything like the world that I graduated and went into. When I graduated, you could still get a great job. Even if you didn't graduate, that's not true anymore. And even with a high school diploma or a GED, it's tough. You're stuck in that circle of poverty a lot of times where you can't get out. And so it's really important today that we change to meet the students' needs, and that we get the students, every student that walks across that graduation stage, is the first step. But every student that walks across that stage really needs to be able to make a choice on whether or not they're going into the workforce, whether or not they want to go to college, whether they want to go a 4-year, a 2-year, a trade program, whatever it may be, whatever they're passionate about doing in life. But they need to be able to have that option. Or like me, I walked across that stage, went to work with my dad's family-owned business in construction, loved it, wouldn't change it for the life of me. I mean, one of the best 5 years of my life. I've got a great relationship with my dad and my mom, but at the same time, around 23, my best friend, my wife, spoke to me, and God called me to go into education. And so at that time, I decided to go back to college. And had I not graduated from high school, had I not had a good, strong foundation, that may not have been an option. And here we are today, superintendent of a school system with a doctorate from Auburn. And you couldn't have told me I would do that, on that graduation day. I would have never believed that.
I think one of the real keys to the Cullman County system is the Career Center.
Oh man, I'll tell you what, Mr. Curtis, I've had the honor of spending the day with Mr. Curtis and some time at a couple meetings. What an impressive principal, number one, a man of true character, a man who loves kids and has a real drive. He has had a really interesting background too. He doesn't come straight from education, straight from college. He had again, just like myself, had another career before he started this, but he has a real passion for what he does, and that Career Center offers opportunities for everybody. Whether you're going to a 4-year college or you've got a PhD or an MD in your future, there's things at the Career Center that you need to learn. They're valuable skills. So whatever path you're on, I would highly suggest that parents look at the Career Center as an option for their child. There's health sciences. We're starting the Megatronics program this year, which is a brand new program, very exciting. Doing a lot of relationship between Wallace and the Career Center. There's a strong partnership there. I've actually spent a couple days now at Wallace. I've only been on the job for 5 weeks. Spent a couple days at Wallace. What another fabulous resource for Cullman. And my 2 children will be there this fall. And so just a great opportunity. But you're right, the Career Center is huge. The Child Development Center is another very impressive place. That's, again, very attractive. You talk about 29 schools. But at the same time, when the schools here are in great shape. Yeah. My predecessor was an amazing man, did an outstanding job, has laid the groundwork for a great upward trajectory for many years. And so it's very easy to come in here after someone like Billy Cullman and pick up the ball and run with it, and make the most of it.
School starts in 2 or 3 weeks.
Yep.
What do parents need to know before school starts?
Attendance. They've got to be there to learn. And the attendance rate here is really good, but you can't stress that enough. It's so important that they're here every day. It's so important that they're getting a good amount of sleep. They're getting exercise, they're eating right. All those things are so important to the brain function and making sure that our students are at their best. The partnership, if you want to find a successful child, you're going to find a relationship between that parent and that school. And I would encourage any parent out there to pick up the phone or just shoot me an email at any time if I can be of assistance. My door is open to the community. I'm here to serve children. But I'm here to serve parents as well, and we both have the same interest in mind, and that's doing what's best for your child.
Thank you, Dr. Ross.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Come back and see us again.
I will, absolutely. Thank you so much.
We'll be back with more right after this.
That's how fast the health information technology profession is projected to grow this decade. That's how much a health information technician can make in the first year. Who will you be? Be one of us and get in a Wallace state of mind.
Life lived in black and white is not a life lived. Today, I choose color. To see it. To feel it. To be in it. To be upon it. And to live a life surrounded by it. Today, I put on a fresh coat.
At that moment, it hit me. This is why I joined the Guard. I couldn't believe it. I just saved a life. Somebody from my hometown. Be there for your community at NationalGuard.com.
Hi, I'm Jay Mullins with Premier Bank.
And I'm Jacob Mullins.
For more than 26 years, we've been providing friendly personal banking services to the citizens of Cullman and surrounding counties. We continue to provide new and improved services to our customers, and we even have a new look. So come by and see us at any of our 9 convenient locations. And remember, the same friendly personal service, and we're open on Saturdays.
And now it's time for our community billboards, which are brought to you by Pepsi and Coleman Jefferson Gas. Dancing with Our Stars is August 2nd at Wallace State in the Betty Lee Haynes Theater. It'll feature some local celebrities, and it is a benefit for the Bruno Cancer Center. Tickets are $20. They're available at J. Drake Salon, Lister Hill Credit Union, and Holston Gases, or you can get them from me. For more information, you can call 256-338-6652. The American Red Cross Cullman County Blood Drive will be Tuesday, July 29th from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Red Cross building on Beach Avenue. You can bring your photo ID or an American Red Cross donor card. The Arts of Dixie, the Brothers Grimm Spectaculation, that's a new one, by Don Zolidis will be July 31st at 7 p.m. at our Civic Center. It's featuring amateur drama workshop participants. It'll be $8 general admission, and you can purchase tickets at the Civic Center. There's going to be a Regional Sculptors Invitational exhibit at the Evelyn Borough Museum at Wallace State. July 1st through September 30th is when it's running. The reception was July 22nd from 4 to 6 p.m. And of course, the Borough Museum hours are Tuesday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturday, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And if you have a community billboard you'd like to share with us, you can send it to our webpage at channel2cullman.com. You can leave it for us by phone at 256-734-7399 or be our friend on Facebook at Channel 2 Cullman. And we'd like to wish Javon Daniel, Effie Looney, and Connie Lee all a happy birthday. And of course, their names are going to be put into the drawing for the ice cream cake from Dairy Queen that's going to be taking place tomorrow. And we'd like to wish a happy anniversary to Mike and Robin Hancock. And their name is going to be put in the drawing to win a $15 gift certificate to the Candle Garden, which will also be taking place tomorrow.
The weather forecast brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet. Make the switch to Mitch. It'll be a beautiful day today. Maybe a slight chance of rain, a high of 83, low of 64 tonight. Warming up to 88 tomorrow with just a 10% chance of rain.
Really pleasant.
Who's coming to see us tomorrow?
Well, we have our Heritage Park concert recording tomorrow, and also Mr. Craig Green from the police headquarters is going to come and talk to us about some new quadcopters that they have purchased. That'll be interesting.
That's our program for today, brought to you by Premier Bank.
Hope you have a great day.